This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. You work the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach. He has challenged his offensive line to dominate at the line of scrimmage. Why? They have a chance to make some history today with their running back. He has been beloved and productive all season long, and today he can break the school record for single-season rush yards. I know he's heavily involved in the script to start this opening drive. We'll see if they're able to get the record early and get this team fired up for their running back who they love. Reese?
Holly, thank you. The Sooners ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So, obviously, to do it on this stage will go a long way to determining whether this team gets in the playoff.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks into the open. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. On the move, he fires. Good job just to get rid of that one. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out wide right, it's Haas. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The run inside. It's Blaylock. Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today, though.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll go with Robinson. He won't get there. The defense with a 4th down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. That's a great way to set the tone. You get the lead and you get a nice bounce.
And you know, Reese, you're getting the breaks early. The offense got the break, the tip right there, but those breaks tend to even out throughout a game. But so far, this offense has executed well, and they have the lead.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Out wide left, it's Lacy. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Hits inside, it's Blaylock. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's a beautiful job by the receiver, man, knowing exactly where the sticks are. Don't dance, right? Get that first down. You're on your side of the field, man. Get a new set of downs. Keep this drive alive. I love players that have that awareness.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Quarterback keeps it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Sategna. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking for the edge. Pulls it on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. And the offense falls.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll go to the air. Move to his right. He's going to run it. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
The Sooners looking to convert on 4th down. Needs it. Stop in the backfield, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great push and penetration from that defensive front. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The run to the right. Sees a crease. Got the first down.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Now on first down from the 43. Right back to the well. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And it was amazing to watch Kejuan Lacey take off last year. Like, he was at Missouri the year before, and you're kind of like, he's not that great of a player. All of a sudden, goes to Ole Miss, and you see the speeds, the long stride, the playmaking ability. This was an offense at Ole Miss that was built around him a year ago, and he's back, and I expect him to be fed and fed well.
The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. Ball is loose. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. That touchdown gives this team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Slings it downfield. Right side, it's Avant. Lots of room to run. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Last completion, picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. It's complete to the right. Bulldozes his way through. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space.
Looking for the end zone. Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
The play fake. Out wide right, it's Alexander. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And, man, the defense really needed that. They needed that for their confidence. 3 drives already, 3 touchdowns. They haven't found a way to solve the puzzle till now. Nice job getting the stop, getting a little bit of momentum, and now hopefully your offense is energized and excited because they got the football back.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Still looking to his right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and...
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of this drive. Right side, it's Lacy. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Finds his man. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And the Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Drops back. It's Chambliss. Finds his target. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Fires to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the touchdown Sooners. The defense putting points on the board.
And And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half. But you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Rush is on. Out wide right, it's Alexander. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Drops back on first down. He'll pull it down. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
To the air, it's Chambliss. That's reeled in, it's Lacy. He's stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll run the screen. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. They're all over it. Out wide left, it's Lacy. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football. But he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate. Pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Straight ahead, it's Lacy. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. As we inch closer to bowl season, we get right to it with Indiana taking on the number 16 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Hoosiers sneaking out of here with an upset victory, but have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that now gets this group to 3 wins, which is nothing to write home about yet, but brick by brick, this staff is starting to build something. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the Big Ten.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to fire to the left. Wide open, he makes the catch. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. They'll run it. It's Blaylock. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. One guy, two guy, three guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
Touchdown Sooner! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quick give. It's Lacy. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Finds his man. It's Cook. Might have a chance. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Sells to run, looking to pass. Moving to his left. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Sets his feet, it's Chambliss. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Uh-oh, look out. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Left side is Haas. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. 2nd and long here. Running inside. It's Lacy. Across the 25. There he goes. Touchdown Rebels. They take the lead here in the 2nd half. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. There he goes! The 40! The 30! He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And the extra point was good. And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Pass to 6. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Right side, it's Cook. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Pulls it. Now the pitch. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Rush right in his face. Forced him to get rid of it on third down.
And that's just what this defense needed. They needed to get a stop here in the third quarter. They've given up a lot of plays, a lot of points, a lot of yards. Needed to get a stop and try to get this ball back to their offense.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun, it's Blaylock. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Rolls right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Rebels. A pick six.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Number 17 set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his target. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. He's stopped. 3rd and 11. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Picked off to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. An explosive play to wrap up the 3rd quarter. Oh, they finally got him out of bounds, but not before. He carried some momentum for his team into the 4th quarter. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires downfield. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Under pressure. Fires on the move. Out wide left, it's Hansen. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to their receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big first down for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Chambliss. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we've got to show him things are about to be different.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Gill. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
On play action on first down. Fires on the move. Left side is Smith. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Rebels. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Right side, it's Robinson. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down.
Here we go. Ready? 129. Booster.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Finds him out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with it.
Makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Here comes the two-point try. He wants to throw it. Buying time to his right. Sweet grab in the end zone for the two. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cunningham. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Rebels will try to pick it up on fourth down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on fourth and short.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Good, strong tackle. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
And that's two really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get them to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
The run inside. It's Lacy. Powers through the defender. Turning it on. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Chambliss. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Hits inside. It's Lacy. He's past the marker. There's a crease. He works his way past the first down marker, and that will put this one away.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football.
And that's the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And listen, the defense has made it a priority to try to rip the football free. You saw them that time really trying to go for that turnover, but nice job breaking tackles. Really good ball security by the running back.
Tries to get it himself. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. They'll try it again from the one on 2nd and goal. Tries it on the sneak. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the 4th. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. They'll take the penalty and move them back. After this, it'll be a wrap. Sets his feet. It's Mateer. Look out! Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Oh, it's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.